shit. So if you're wondering, fuck, this fucking little kid are pinging me. Uh, so if you're wondering why I haven't I'm not like overtly like editing this video like I usually do. Like I'm trying to like set up as much a serious tone in this video as I can because like I haven't been feeling really good lately. I I've been thinking about like today, and today is like the 2nd of May as I'm like recording this. Uh so like what happened is like about a year ago today, someone that I knew committed suicide. Basically, last year, May 2024, I don't remember exactly what happened in the beginning of the day, but it was all fine. Um, that girl was still alive and like checked in on my mom during the morning, but when I got to my mom's work, because if you don't know, I was in 8th grade last year, and the school building I was at, the middle school, was right next to the high school where my mom worked at, and my high school's a mom teacher, which is my school right now because I'm a freshman. And basically, we had an emergency after school meeting that day, and my mom got some, like, from what she told me, one of her students, like, this kid that died was one of her students. One of her other students, who was this other kid's friend, uh, she she came up to mom the other day, like really upset, and like she was talking, like my mom was checking in on her, and that's when my mom got the news. And by the way, this is one of my mom's students, if I didn't already mention that. So they were like obviously like crying and stuff like that. Like they were standing, like it was a very awkward position for my mom to be in. And when I come into the story, like I just got back from school. I was going to my mom's room because that's where I get picked up. And I just saw my mom like crying in the hallway. I didn't know what it was about at first, but then I found out, she told me that one of her students like died and that it was a suicide. I still remember exactly how it went out. Like it was like a really hard experience for me. And like the emergency meeting was because of what happened that day, because a lot of people believed it to have happened, the suicide to have happened at like the high school. It was actually done out like by our town's like lake. Yeah, and when we did get the chance to like drive home, like my mom was like crying like really bad. And it was like a and I could still remember it like it was. So what happened with this kid was like a senior in high school. This was like right before graduation. My mom has my mom has dealt with students dying in the past, especially by suicide, but they haven't been as effective as this one had. It's been really difficult for her like the following weeks, cuz she was like dealing with like heavy grief. Like And what happened with this student was they were in a very, like, fuck. Sorry about that. My grandfather was in the restroom right next to me. I didn't want you guys to hear any of that. So this girl was like dealing with a very bad toxic relationship that she just got out of like earlier in time, like this was like her ex-boyfriend, and he and like I don't know how much I can go into details, but like he sexually assaulted her sometimes, like, and this was like an ongoing thing, and like he just now got like, and like around this time he was already like in trouble with like the authorities and stuff like that over that. Yeah, also fuck him. Fuck you, you fucking bitch fast. I'll fucking cut your dick off. Sorry. Hope you get fucking raped in prison by big black men. Sorry about that too, but yeah, so this ex-boyfriend of hers was really abusive, and like to top it all off, like this girl had some other issues going on with her, and that only like made it worse for her. And apparently it seems like around like that time specifically, like was around the time that she felt like she had like no other choice. Like she just, like it was just like she just like, fuck, I have a stammering problem. She just felt she had like no choice, like from what it seems like her mental health was like, she had a very unstable like mental health crisis. And I guess she felt it was better to like and like shoot herself and die, because she was like dealing with all that. And like it was just like a really bad situation, like really bad. Yeah, and it's been like over a year now, like on this day, um she took her own life. I still remember it, like when it happened, and that felt like only like a few months ago, but now it's been over a year. I and like around that, like I was also dealing with my own struggles with a toxic relationship, and this was only like the amount of times that my mom was just like crying throughout the week was like, my mom cried like for weeks after that, because like it was hard for her to like get over the thing, which I totally understand, like, and in some ways the grief sort of got to me a little bit, and that's why I'm talking about it now. Yeah, cuz like this like poor girl was like 17. She didn't even reach adulthood. She didn't even get to graduate. She was like so close. And it's really sad to think about that, like a lot. Like I felt like it was just like a really difficult situation to go through. I also had like a really bad falling out that year in May with a toxic ex of mine, and that only just made the whole like situation with grief worse. And like I don't know, it was like a really bad month for me. Like I so I feel like nobody, like, there's hardly any, like, there's not a lot of people in the world that like really understand what's like going through my mind. I mean, unless they do. I'm not that very open about like my mental health issues and like my intrusive thoughts. So it's not really easy to tell what I've been through. Sorry. It's not really easy to tell what I've been through. And like the amount, like, I felt like so much pain. Like I felt like so much pain like that month. Like I had my own thing going on with me. Like my mom was dealing with like a suicide, was dealing with one of her students committing suicide, and in general that year was just like a really bad like month for me and my mom. And I think I'll just like leave the other incident, like the situation with my relationship, for like another day, to be honest. I don't feel like talking about it in this video. Honestly. Like I was like talking to one of my friends who was like new to the school about it, and I remember like I had a project like due like really late, like late, and my teacher kept annoying me about it, and I accidentally snapped at her. Like I was stressed out because I was talking about like because I was talking about like the about like how I was grieving and stuff like that. Which I mean, I'm because like she wasn't like taking anything seriously, and I was not in the mood for like playing around. So, yeah. I accidentally did that. I felt like that like with all the grieving, I was like grieving like for a really long time, and it's still been like really hard to like get over. And people always tell me, "Oh, get over it." When I literally went through one of the worst experiences in my life and one of the like most like devastating like grievings. Like I don't know. Like I don't understand why people how people can just tell me to get over it. Like I don't know why, like people just don't understand. And it and I wish they could, because like I was in 8th grade and I was about to be in high school, and a lot of kids who weren't there when that happened were not really aware of it, or probably forgot that it happened. And I also remember on that specific day last year on the 2nd of May, like um I didn't know why my mom was crying other than that someone died, but I didn't know that it was by suicide, really, last time I remembered. So like they were having this emergency meeting, and my friend who also has a mom that works here, my mom's coworker's daughter, we were asked to babysit another coworker's kids while this was going on, because it was kind of really serious, and like those kids were like little and stuff. And I didn't know the exact details about the time, but now realizing it, like I feel even worse than I have before, honestly. So, like, I guess this is, like, all I have for right now. Like, I just really wanted to talk about it. It was, like, a really bad thing that happened in my life, and I really wanted to talk about it. Honestly. Okay. Bye.